Let's delve in and break down drum and bass rising star Coven's Instagram strategy. I'm going to look at content, captions, reels, carousels, and much more, and then tell you how you can replicate it from home. Let's go. This week on my breakdown blueprint videos, we're going to go drum and bass, and we're going to Coven, rising stars in that scene. For those who don't know about Coven, they are Max and Katie. They're from London. And they're absolutely killing it right now. Katie is the vocalist, DJ, producer. She's also the main content creator. And then Max is behind the scenes in the studio. And he also makes a little cheery pop-up every now and again in the content. They actually explain their setup in this post. And in that post, they say they're a duo, but only I, as in Katie, plays the shows. They used to play the shows together a long time ago. I think 6 years ago was their last show together, but Max had trouble flying as he struggled with claustrophobia. Since then, I, Katie, have played shows alone. Regardless, every track is us both putting all our effort in and passion into it to present something we're really proud of. Super cool. They've had some monster releases on Monstercat, no copyright sounds, and their new one is out on UKF right now. And in this video, we're going to dig into their social media strategy, and in particular, their Instagram strategy. And if you've not been part of these series already, we kind of look at Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTubes for different acts, depending on where they're smashing it. And we look at what their content's like. We look at why I like them and what I'm loving about their content, and kind of give you ideas of how you can replicate it from home, whether you've got no gigs or some gigs, or just the ideas behind them that you can use for yourself. The plan with this series is to literally unlock the social media game for yourself. So let's get started. As usual with this series, we're going to break it down into 5 things that I really love they're doing, whether it's content or their channel. And if you've not seen the rest of this series, I'm going to drop in the caption and the description the playlist for the previous videos. So number 1, the first thing I'm going to say is fast-paced editing. I really love when this works for drum and bass acts and techno acts. Works really, really well. If you remember in this video with Viviana Casanova, she's a techno artist and we spoke about it in there a little bit, but this really works for drum and bass and techno. The fast-paced editing and moving of videos and keeps the flow moving really works with the style of music. And if you look at some of these videos, it's short little clips that goes bash, 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 move, move, move. And what they've done is they've recorded loads of clips, whether it's come from their videographer or some has just come from their phone. And if you actually look on this video, some of the clips are actually, they're just sort of panning around and they're actually not that good a clip. But in the grand scheme of the bigger clip, because they're short and kind of moving and they keep changing every second, they just work. And they give you really that kind of flow of them being at Tomorrowland, for instance, with this video. There's also nice bits where they've really timed the music and the video to work, where the music will slow down, the video will show a longer bit and be a bit more slower, and then it'll pump up to something hype to work with the music. The editing is so on point with this content. This makes this Tomorrowland video really, really pump for Coven themselves, which is going to turn into more gigs, and it's going to turn into more stuff from them because the content's so good and the way they put it together is so good. Step number 2. My friends that are singers, rappers, vocalists, beatboxers, this one is for you. I can't tell you how many people have reached out to me in that space that are one of those and they say, I don't know what content to make. How can you help me? On my Twitch streams on a Friday, we broke down people from my Discords, Instagrams, and we've had so many of these where it's vocalists, where they don't know what content to make. And if you are one of those, then it's so easy for you. You are your instrument. You can literally put your camera up and record yourself singing. You just need a mic and yourself, and you can start making content. Katie does it so well in this video. This is and she uses this as part of her content strategy for Coven's releases. She sings the track over the backing track, and there is so much energy in this video from the way that she's moving, the way that she's presenting the track, and the way she's singing. It's a banging piece of content. The second really great piece about this is it's got what she's saying on the content as well. So when you scroll into it, if you're scrolling with no music on, you see the words, you see her singing, and you want to hear it. You want to hear it, so you're going to put the sound on, you're going to listen. Big thing with Reels is lots of Reels now watch with audio on, so it's definitely going to help. But definitely make sure you can still read words if people are speaking. As for you at home, if you are a singer, songwriter, and you're new in the game and you're starting this, just have a weekly challenge. Put some bars down, put some lyrics down, sing something, cover something. Just cover and make the challenge, and use that caption space, the bit where you type, to put in there, use this audio, tag me if you do, make a track out of it, weekly challenge, make a track out of this audio, and just challenge people to make tracks out of that audio. You could even put the stem up on SoundCloud, and in the caption you could say, download the full res from my SoundCloud, which then drives people from your Instagram back to SoundCloud. Producers, if you are making tracks on this, then use that video. Use the remix feature. It's so popular and so useful now on Instagram, and it basically allows you to combine your video with their video, and you can start with their video and then turn it into your video afterwards of what you made. Step number 3, their highlight videos are super slick. This one where they're using the vocal and they're using highlights from different shows is so cool. And the fact the vocal still flows and the song still flows, their editing is super sick, and they're doing different videos, different places, but it still flows as a song. And you watch it and go, amazing. And again, some of the quality of the video isn't cool, and some of the audio is a bit peaky. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. And fair play to them for putting the content out, even though some of the audio is a bit peaky. But it still flows as a great piece of content. And again, fast editing from point number 1 keeps it moving, keeps it flowing, and it just shows a great piece of content. And they're using bits of content from all over the world and all over their shows to make content for the next release and the next release, and they're thinking about it, which is absolutely killer. The other thing I really love from their highlight reels is that they're showing personality. They're in there. Katie's got it. She gets the fact that you've got to be on social media. This is part of the game, and you've got to bring your character to your content. And the more you do it, the more the audience is going to react to it. I love seeing it. My shy friends, if you don't want to talk to the camera, then just record you on the way. If you've got a gig, record 24 hours. And then in Instagram Reels, you can type in what you want to say, and then you can get Instagram to do a voice for the words you type, and it can do the same for you. So you don't even have to be in there. You just gotta go, this is this, and just annotate it well with subtitles on screen or words on screen, and it can do the work for you, even if you're shy, so you can still make this content. And the final bit of the highlights reel, which a part of this competition, is in this carousel, which she does so well, the third part where she's kind of peeking out the door and kind of going, oh my God, there's a massive crowd. And she says in the caption, the overwhelming feeling when you play to a peak crowd 10 minutes before you go on, everyone would be nervous and everyone would be going, ooh. But just by putting it in there, you're going to go, I'm with you. Like, I'm fully with you, because I would be the same. That's definitely also brave putting it out there. Love it. Step number 4, single image posts. They use these and they're obviously aware of the changes. Single image posts in 2022, the reach was absolutely rubbish. You post a single image and you just get no engagement, no reach, no nothing. Instagram community kicked off, for those that don't know. Instagram then had to make these changes. Beginning of 2023, head of Instagram, Adam Aziri, came out and said, we've made some changes to the feed algorithm. So when you now scroll down the feed, you'll see 50% of single image posts. So using these single images posts as part of your strategy is absolutely important these days. I like what they've done with this picture. It's cool, but also the more important thing is the caption. Adding depth with the caption and giving more life to the photo by sort of saying what's going on or what you've been doing really is going to help. And if you look at the engagement for it, it's absolutely mega. So using single image posts is so important. And all of our photography friends, you're going to love it because they're back and you're going to get loads of reach, is what you used to get. And the whole start of Instagram platform, which was just really cool photos. Great. Number 5, and I'm going something different, and it's being bright. And if you look at their content, it's really bright. When you scroll down their feed, they're picking the right content for the feed. My techno friends that will dress in black and like it dark, there is still ways to make you in black with a light background. Whether it's the lights come up on this part of the shot, and that's the key part of the video. One of the biggest mistakes people make on social media is not curating the content in the right places so to maximize the reach of the content. And Coven do this. They're picking the right key image for a reel so that it really pops off screen. If you look at this one, it's like really bright and green. And this is just part of that reel. And they've obviously scanned through to find the best part of the content, which is going to pop if you're scrolling and stop the scroll. Some of these pictures and these content, it's stopping the scroll, or it's a bright image. If you just scroll down the feed, you'll see it's all bright, and you're definitely going to want to look at that one and that one and that one and that one and that one. And for a change, we've not done this before. Who likes a Brucey bonus? My Brucey bonus for this week, for this video, is I absolutely love this post. It's so simple. I'll bring it up here, and it's just a speaker, and it's just 5 videos playing through the speaker. I like the fact it's bright. The white wall behind it keeps it bright. The white part of the speaker makes it pop. I definitely stopped the scroll. I don't know what it is about a speaker. You definitely stop and want to listen to what's something out. It's the basic stuff. The speaker's clean. There's no dust on it. There's no rubbish around the outside of it. It's just a speaker, a white wall, and you go, stop. It's really simple, but it really, really works. And then you want to listen to the tracks because the tracks are banging. And for me, with social media, it's about saying the same thing over and over again, but differently. And they do this. They play some of the tracks, and then you hear them a little bit later, and then you hear them a little bit later, and it really, really works as content. Okay, if you watched all this and still struggling with Instagram, then I want to tell you about my brand new course, Instagram Domination for DJs and Producers. It's part of my course, The Artist Blueprint, but it's now a standalone course on its own right. This course, Instagram Domination, is literally packed full of Instagram. It teaches you how to use all the sections of Instagram from the basic up to advanced. It gives you tasks to do. It gives you PDFs to download. It gives you planners to plan. It really, really helps you with your content strategy and gives you tons of ideas for content for you as DJs and producers. And if you want to get a copy right now, it's on sale right now. And the link is in the pinned comment and it's in the description. Go and grab it right now. Who do you think I should do next in this series? I'd love for you to tell me who I should do next. Let me know in the comments below. Give me 3 artists that I should do and that you want me to dig into their social media, or someone that you're loving on social media from a DJ producer point of view. Let me know in the comments and I'll dig into them next. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I see 64% of you not subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow this channel. It helps me make better content and it helps you in the end of the day. I've been Graham Farmer and I will see you in the next video, which is this one. I'll see you over there.